Great events, new characters, big reruns, and a lot more now awaits us in Genshin version 4.7. So the Hoyoverse livestream just ended, and after the absolutely astonishing 4.6, I along with every Genshin player was curious just how is Hoyoverse going to one-up this patch. And I'm happy to report they didn't disappoint. This patch we got not one but two new characters, massive events, my boy Dane is finally back, and so much more. So let's start. Guys, after getting all the keynote, did you think you had finally collected the big three of Teyvat? Well, hold your chi-chis, cause I bring you the most powerful entity in all of Teyvat, the button.
The button. How long do you think it'll hold?
Electro Mommy Club continues to expand with the champion duelist of Fontaine, Clorinde, the Miss Buttons. Alright, enough. From what they talked about her kid and from what general idea we already had, she seems to be a DPS. So if even right after Arlecchino's debut and Nouvelette's rerun, you're somehow still in need of a DPS, you can't pull for we all know why you're gonna pull for her. The burst seems pretty smooth though. What I didn't expect, even though I totally should've, is her kit kinda revolves around the Blood Debt Directive. Yeah, of course it wasn't an Arlecchino only thing. Like there's a whole artifact set for that. I'm sure even Hoyoverse doesn't simp that hard for her, right? Along with her, we're also getting the adorable little nurse from the Fortress of Meripede, sigewinne. Great, another character that needs to be protected from the Genshin fanbase. As expected, Little Miss sigewinne is a healer and will finally bring some redemption from the failure of Furina. To the surprise of everyone, somehow even her kit revolves around the Blood Debt Directive. How are these three related? Of course, we'll also get both their story quests, so free more gems! Along with these two new releases and the new 4-star Setos from the Sino story quest, we're also getting the much awaited rerun of Furina along with Alhaitham for some reason. Okay, time to get to work. The first phase of the patch will feature buttons and bugs, while the second will
water.
Know that I will always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Through the night so long and dark, I see you shining bright.
Where did this come from? After nearly forgetting about him, Hoyo finally brought back my man Dainsliff, just about a month late. No big deal. The prodigal son returns for his annual lorddom, along with... What? Like really, even though it's right out there on the trailers, I don't even want to discuss them in much detail to avoid any potential spoilers. But it is looking good. It is looking hype. It is looking my god. So yeah, we're likely to get a reunion with our lost sibling, Lumine in my case. She looks so good. And to that end, we got a full-length animated video portraying both siblings' journey through Teyvat. Annual anniversary for Lumine choosers to curse Hoyoverse. The visuals look absolutely gorgeous, and I love how it showed some more on the Abyss sibling side of things and just showcasing both their experience through similar places at different times as well as when they were together. It was a lovely piece of work, and now I can't wait to play the Archon quest, and I love these artworks. Moving on to the events, you got the trial character battle event. This one will have you meet certain conditions while fighting to complete the challenge, like defeat this many enemies with this reaction. You know, the same one you've already played like hundreds of times. But that was the battle event. What else do we have this patch? The Hoyo formula of implementing other games as events going as strong as ever. This time we have the Clash of Stands Pokemon sort of event. You know, pick your side, defend or attack, set your troops and let it rip. Exactly the kind of event my lazy butt needed, as I lose my fingernails fighting these abominations. Along with these, the Balloon Shooter is back, so is the Coin Collector, with some slight variations here and there I doubt many of us would even notice. And of course we also have TCG. Okay, moving on. Now moving on to the features. Finally, after years of begging, Hoyo Lord finally seems to have heard the cries of us peasants, as they have finally increased the cap on resins from 160 to 200. After all these years, I can finally make 5 condensed resins now, as well as
The all-new event.
Why would you call it an event? I had to reread this whole thing because of this. Anyway, after 4 whole years, we're finally getting some new endgame content with the Imaginarium Theater. What is this? A more complicated abyss. Located in the chill place of Teyvat's sauciest lady is this new hellhole of F2Ps. Basically, like the Abyss, it involves us engaging in combat with mostly high-level enemies, with just a lot more terms and conditions attached. In this, you can only use certain element characters, for which this season happens to be Pyro, Electro, and Anemo, and due to another mechanic, you can only use one character up to a certain number of times before they get tired. And so, to allow you to still be able to clear the whole thing, you'll have to select as many as 18 characters, all level 70 or above. Having a mental whiplash yet? But don't worry too much, if you lack that many well-built characters from the element of that season, they will be providing serving as trial characters. If this thing's anything like the Abyss, I imagine they'll be as useful as the Spartan in Halo CE. Of course, like the Abyss's Moon Blessing, it'll also give our characters some buffs. Wait, what? Somehow, I don't know how, but they say that these buffs will remain active on the first 6 characters that will be thrown into this grinder that they'll decide for you, by the way, even outside of the challenge. Again, what? It'll be available in 3 difficulties, easy, normal, hard, and majority of what I explained applies to hard level because, you know, they didn't shed that much light on the difference between difficulties anyway. So I guess we'll find out more when we play it. We are of course getting our sweet Primo Gems. We'll get the 8 of these after completing it for the first time. Where have I seen this before? And of course, every time this thing resets, we'll get some more. If my math is right, a total of 620 Primo Gems. And along with these, you also get certain badges of sort to decorate your profile and also some new poses for selected characters. Now since we mentioned the Abyss this many times, the Spiral Abyss's max reward has been increased from 600 to 800 Primo Gems. Wait, what is that? So yeah, we sorta got scammed. Now the Abyss will reset not every 2 weeks, but once every month. The total benefit is still in our favor with the Primo Gems, but come on, Hoyoverse. Stingy much? It honestly was a little disappointing, but
it is what it is.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon!
the stream ended with a teaser for Natlan and it confused the shit out of me. Like, what in the actual holy war is going on here? Not gonna say much about it, just go watch the teaser on YouTube, it really was something. And that was all from Hoyoverse. And now, I actually don't have anything on me this time. Yeah, our AdSense got finally enabled, so that's nice. If you had a good time, please consider subscribing and check out some of my other videos. Also, we're currently doing the challenge series on our live streams, where you guys, my viewers, get to give me your insane challenges and I do them live on stream. And if I fail more times out of 5, I get a very scary punishment, which is also determined by you guys. Like this 200 words essay on Lisa, that was a punishment I got on one such stream. If that seems interesting to you, join me for my next stream right here on YouTube. Please leave a like if you like this video and I'll see you next time.